Hey everybody, this is a quick and easy Windows 8 tutorial. And let me first start off by saying when I first got Windows 8, I hated it. I'm sure some of you all who are new to Windows 8 are feeling the exact same way. So this video is made for you all. It's just a couple of quick tips that'll help you utilize it better. So when you first open up your laptop, you'll notice that there are these icons. And the thing about Windows 8 is Windows 8 was really made to compete with tablets. So although my computer isn't a touch screen, you can see that if this was a touch screen, this would be really easy to maneuver and click on your applications. And it's kind of meant to be competitive with the iPad and the Samsung tablets. But if you don't have a touch screen, you probably hate it so far. So the first thing I'll tell you is once you get past the way it looks, it operates very similar to your normal Windows computer. So the first thing I'll tell anyone is when you look at your computer, most of them have the Windows button right there. And when you press that Windows button, this will get you to a screen that looks somewhat familiar. Most of you all should be familiar with this. And, this is just like your normal Windows screen. So the first thing I want to show you is your gestures. So if you use your mouse pad right here and you pull it over to the right once like that, then you get these options. You can simply move it up, move the mouse, and this is where you can go to settings, and that will allow you to get to your control panel. You can personalize it. You can cut the computer on and off. You can look at your notifications. You can change your keyboard. You can do that again and bring that up. And the feature that I use most when I'm looking for an application is the search feature. When you use the search feature, let's say I want to open up Microsoft Word. I'm just going to type in Word, and as you can see, Word comes up right there. I can click on it and it'll open. I just showed you how to open an application. I'll show you how to close an application. You take the mouse pad and you take the cursor and you pull it up to the top of the page. And on most apps, you can just close it down. Here, you still have your traditional X. So let's go back to the Windows app screen. And let's say I want to open this ESPN app. And while we're waiting for this to load, my computer screen is a little dirty, first of all. But while you're waiting for it to load, if you look at the screen, this also has apps like the iPad or the Samsung tablet for almost anything. You can still go to the regular web pages. I don't necessarily see the benefit of using the apps as much, but I guess some people do. So while I'm in this app, if I want to maneuver to the things over to the right, you take two fingers and you maneuver over. So you can always go to the bottom here and double tap and move it that way, or you can use two fingers to go up or down. So as you can see, I'll zoom out, I'm moving it over that way. So it's meant to mimic the touchscreen motion. If I'm done with this app, as you can see, there is no red X in the corner. So what I have to do is take the cursor, just gonna put it up there, and you can do this with any app, and you're gonna drag it and throw it away. Now you're back to your main screen. On any web page you're on, so I'm going to open up an Internet Explorer and we'll go to ESPN.com. So we're back on ESPN.com. And if I'm on this page, I could take my mouse, go to the right-hand side and hold this down and go up and down, right? So I could do that. Obviously, we don't want to do that. So what I do is you use your two fingers and you go up or down. So you can see that. If I want to zoom in on the web page, you can pinch. And you see I can pinch on the mouse and make it bigger or smaller. And if you notice, Windows 8, again, is really optimized for touchscreen. But if you use the mouse pad and the gesture pad, it makes it a lot easier, and it gives you some options to sort of mimic what you would have on a touchscreen. Now, I still don't love Windows 8, but I can say I don't hate it any longer, and I'm pretty used to it. So the things that I use most are the search option, and I very rarely actually go here to open up an application. The last thing I want to show you is you do have an app store where you can go here and click on the app store and search. However, what I'll show you is instead of coming back there, again, if you use your right gesture, go over to search, and let's say I want to find anything. Let's say Mortal Kombat. I can search Mortal Kombat characters. It'll allow me to figure out where I want to search. So everywhere. And this will search the internet. This will search for apps. This will pretty much search for anything. And I can then download the apps onto my computer. So for those of you who hate Windows 8, once you get used to it, it won't be that bad. Just learn a couple of the gestures on the computer, and everything will be fine from there. There are a couple other things like your volume control buttons that typically your keyboards are going to have, but that's going to vary from computer to computer. So hope this helped you all. If not, sorry for you.